My pig's fucking cut it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers.
Oh, I know that feel.
Care to explain?
Well, sometimes I have to wear gloves for like 10, 20 minutes to an hour. And when you do, your hand gets really sweaty. You gotta wash your hands afterwards.
Oh, okay, that's what you mean.
Yeah, and also I often put my hand into the skulls of animals,
Are you calling this man an animal?
for fun. Yes?
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yes, by definition, yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair.
What else would he be, a fucking vegetable?
Well, I mean...
A delicious pile of meat jelly?
Meat jelly is not delicious.
I agree,
You
meat
cannot
should
change
never
my
go in
mind.
gelatin, which is ironic considering that gelatin is made from meat. Or specifically, bones. Most people don't know that. Gelatin's made from the marrow and bones. Or something in bones, I can't remember specifically. So if you eat gelatin, that's meat, technically.
It's closer to say that it's not vegan.
It's definitely not vegan.
There are vegan gelatins, though. I think
But-
you can make some with plant material.
But there's plenty of people who will eat honey and call themselves a vegan, but they won't eat gelatin.
I mean, honey's bee vomit. That's barely a...
They're both byproducts when you get right down to it.
Yeah, I guess milk is also... Yeah, never mind. Forget I said anything.
Yeah.
With a plop,
Hell
your
yeah.
hand emerges from the mouth, covered in blood up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
God damn. Was it a hollow point? No, those like explode into a bunch of pieces, right?
Hollow points flower. Or
Maybe it is.
soft points sometimes do.
We'll find out in a sec, I guess.
Fucking beautiful!
Hey, yeah, we did it.
A bullet.
The bullet.
Drop it in.
Lieutenant pulls out a small bag, marked evidence under it.
Now here's the question. Is that the one that you shot through his
The
body?
bullet falls in
Did
the bag,
I shoot the
leaving
bullet?
a smattering of
No, it
blood
was in his lung,
on the
remember?
plastic.
Oh, okay.
He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
That's a bingo.
A non-caliber. Rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Can I have it?
Keep it, Lieutenant, as a gift? Well, these are both shitty.
No, you should keep it.
No,
Less
we
likely I'll
deserve
eat it.
We can log it later.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
Drops the bag in your bloody hand. It feels light.
We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4.
There we go.
Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth.
So somebody put the gun in his mouth
Probably.
and shot into the back, into his head.
Would have to be a low caliber. Probably 22.
Right. It couldn't have been anything too crazy because it was clearly like put in their mouth.
Yeah, but it couldn't have been hardened. It couldn't have been, a high enough caliber or high enough velocity to actually make a real exit wound.
Yeah, it was a small arm of some sort. So it's actually wasn't Kim's weapon of not particularly high caliber too.
That too.
Granted, it seems as though guns in general are fairly rare, so that might just be the normal gun that somebody could get their hands on.
Or somebody stole Harry's gun and killed him.
Or it's Harry's gun, or Harry killed him. Maybe I was the murderer the whole time. Interesting, though. This lends credence to the theory that this was what killed him earlier, as this was less likely to be a post-mortem injury.
High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
He underlines the injury forcefully. Sounds just like about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Agreed. I'm still not sure.
I'm sure.
Look at your hand, quizzically. Yeah, I agree.
And one last thing. We can now fill in injury number 3. Ligament mark. Opinion non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
The ligament mark, the fractured hyoid bone, it was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck. The hanging. Even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
Dead. Doobity-doo. You think so? Agreed. Aren't we jumping to conclusions? I mean, we definitely are jumping to conclusions, but this is probably the most solid hypothesis we have yet.
Yup.
All things considering, I don't think we have anything particularly great. Wow, I turned into Kermit the Frog there for a second. Dead. Doobity-doo. Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah! We need to get Kim singing more. Yeah, I agree. We are jumping to conclusions.
I've had this doubt since you showed me the tracks, officer. We could not account for why they carried him over. Why not march him? There was no satisfying explanation.
Yep.
There have been other signs too.
Find the
Small
bullet
thing.
before you get
We were
fooled.
right not to assign hanging as
Ooh,
good
and another level up.
as the perpetrators expected we would. No such luck for them.
Indeed, they staged it as a hanging in a public place for us to find, so that we would mark it as a hanging, thus causing the intrigue. Ah, but we found the gun that they intentionally caused to hide. Which means it's a work.
I wonder if they stole Harry's gun so they could try to frame it on Harry.
Maybe it was caused with Harry's gun, and this was all a setup because Harry is so fucking unstable. Well, no, because we showed up after the dude was killed,
Yeah,
right?
that was the joke I was making.
Oh, I was entertaining that as a serious thought.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm bad at jokes.
Because we had our gun and we're bragging about it in the bar after the dude was dead. That's why we were called here. So it would... Hey, maybe they somehow got our gun, gave it back to us, then we fucked around and got blackout drunk, and then they stole it again just for funsies.
Yeah, that was the joke I was making.
Okay, that's cool.
There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
I don't think that's the case, because it would be very difficult to shoot a guy being actively hung in a tree with such a clean, well-hidden wound. Because the gun, to get that kind of wound with no other damage to his mouth or face, you basically would have had to hold it in his mouth. Which isn't impossible, but then it's much more likely somebody would have heard a gunshot.
I think I need to wash myself.
Maybe the bullet holds more answers. Who would do this? Why would anyone do this? Yeah, who?
That's for us to find
I was
out.
just gonna say.
But this,
Oh,
it will
right.
make finding them just a little easier.
And maybe he was possessed by the spirit of an owl.
What?
But who?
I will...
Why would anyone do this?
To hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here?
Yes. But who shot Hannibal? I think I need to wash myself. Maybe the bullet holds more answers.
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
That's true.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
Indeed, the ballistics could be exceptionally handy. I think I need to wash.
Oh, you really do. I am glad
Task
to hear
game,
you
ward
say
off
that.
the death
Your
smell.
room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Yes, my room. In the whirling in rags. Absolutely. Maybe they shot him while he hanged him. No, I don't think they did. What's next?
We put him in a bag and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. The body bag should contain the odor for the duration of the transport.
It's true. I wonder if I have a negative penalty because I'm currently covered in gore on one hand.
Isn't that the way you like it?
Well, flat negatives mechanically are never my bag.
No, I
would
meant
drive
covered in
him to
gore.
processing, but it's too
No,
late
I
to
don't
do
like
that
gore.
today. I'll do it first thing tomorrow. No problem.
I thought that's why you were a butcher.
It's a little late. I am not a butcher. Oh, dude, there's the big bandsaw at the butcher shop, which got really fucking loud, and I was reminded very quickly that I am, like, deathly afraid of bandsaws.
They're terrifying.
The noise alone makes my skin crawl, and I refuse to get anywhere near it.
Really?
Yeah, and because it was in a freezer, so it was so cold I had to wear gloves, and I'm like, to work the bandsaw, you have to take your gloves off.
Oh, yeah, you don't...
Right,
use-
obviously. And you can't have anything loose. And I'm like, I don't want to get anywhere near that thing, because, I'm worried something's going to get snagged. and also I'm gonna cut my hand off. So I'm like, nah, man. So instead, I just disassembled some of the smaller things that didn't require it.
Sure.
And then I left very shortly after because it was just kind of something I was just trying out. It wasn't like a full position, it was like an internship. Educational, if nothing else. Got some good steaks out of it, I'll tell you what. Made some sausage. I know how the sausage is made. And I have to say, it only kind of made me like more sausage, quite honestly. As long as you don't eat the absolute dog shit they usually put in most hot dogs.
Yeah, I don't really like hot dogs. I do like brats.
That's why I try to get higher quality hot dogs. They're much better.
Just get brats.
Not the same, though.
Correct. They're good.
Well, they're also hot dogs. They're both types of sausage. The classification is nebulous. It just so happens that brat has different seasonings.
Is a hot dog a sausage?
Yeah. It's meat in a casing. By definition, it is. None of that is a hot dog a sandwich nonsense.
I mean, a hot dog is a sandwich for legal reasons, but...
Of course it's a sandwich. What else would it be? It just so happens that it's also a hot dog.
Hot dog is a sausage, typically a Frankfurt or a Wiener.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Alright.
One more thing.
Hey, I got a morale
This
back.
was really good work, detective.
You were just bitching about not getting those. There you go.
I'm good at it. Let's take his boots.
Don't take his fucking boots.
Hang on, I want to see what happens. No, you know what? Fucking...
The man is the lieutenant.
Fuck it.
Adjusts
You just gonna
his
do it?
glasses
I'm just gonna
and
do it.
takes a deep.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing. Let's not turn this into some kind of...
Oh, is he gonna stop me?
Okay, so you can sneak out of your room maybe after he's gone to sleep.
You know what? I could probably just take it to the Kanema and then grab it when he's not looking. When it's in the bag.
You... I do find it funny that there is the option to do it again and it's not grayed out.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it again.
I thought we decided to leave it to
Oh,
processing.
okay.
Okay,
I can't
so you
actually
can
do it.
sneak. All right.
Hey, more XP. Hey, who would have guessed that actually solving the murder investigation would give me a butt ton of XP? Okay, he puts the thing on the thing, and he puts the bag over the bag.
There go those beautiful enamel boots.
No!
May they rest in processing.
Oh.
I will need a little help carrying him.
I
You
guess
take
I
the
needed
hat,
to
I'll take
wait
the
until
rest.
he left, and then come out while the corpse is still on the ground.
And then blame it on Kuno.
That's fine.
Yeah, Kuno kicked him into the sea like the rest of them.
You kicked the whole corpse into the sea. Fuck him up, Kuno.
Kuno is...
He's something.
Kuno is a fun character. I hate that little bastard.
Bag it and tag it, boys. One day I'll get my destined boots. Alright.
Buy the boots.
Yay!
Oh.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, there's been some weird graphical glitches recently. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so I saw that comment about somebody's like, wow, the intrusive thoughts are winning, and all I could think was... what intrusive thoughts are you talking about? Like, that implies a standard in which there were thoughts that are normal in which the intrusive to intrude upon. And as we all know, I'm fucking crazy. I blame this game, though. This game has definitely encouraged the special type of insanity from me.
Saw that, right?
Yeah, there's like a light filter or something.
Gotcha. Hey, there's a whole bunch of orange circles on your menu.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that. Let's see what's inside.
Do we want to level up a skill, or do we want to try another thought?
Is there anything we've been jonesing for recently? Particularly, I think.
I like Inland Empire. He's fun.
I'm still a little freaked out by these bullets. So many things. Watch off the death. Oh.
Well, wait, it says there's a bathtub somewhere?
Yeah, I mean, there's one in our room. I think it was overflowing the last time we saw it, though. You know, I have to say, this game has, like, no structure whatsoever. It's so weird to me how little the game is. I assume at some point the game is going to be like, okay, stop fucking around, and something's going to, like, get thrown at us to encourage us to do the actual story.
Maybe?
Because thus far, it has done very little to actually encourage us to do the investigation. And look at this journal. Look how many quest markers I have. Look at all this crap. This, like, if I was playing this alone, this would drive me fucking insane.
Well, you're not playing it alone, so,
That's right, Chief. So you know what that means. Time to become Hobo Cop.
Probably not.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Why, what would you prefer? Oh, yeah, let's become a racist. Here we go.
I'd rather not.
Alright. Well, this one's a big drop, so it's probably going to be something cool. No, I like Hobocop, and it's fast, too. Well, the ones that take fucking forever give stronger bonuses, right?
Maybe?
Because, I think it was Guillaume de Million took like 6 hours. So it would stand to reason that some of these, like, longer ones would give better bonuses, because they're giving stronger penalties right now.
We could do the bow collector.
Yeah. Not entirely sure what this is about, but let's do it.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
We die.
What's the worst that could happen?
We don't die.
Oh, that's the worst. Oh, wheelchair lady's dead. Oh, no, wait, she probably just went to sleep. Union paraphernalia, a strike poster, some pennants. I got some pennants for you right now.
Sans Undertale.
Yeah. It's our good friend. About the money. That dude's still fucking passed out.
Probably.
Jesus.
The worker, isn't it?
Yeah.
He might be dead.
Well, I kind of want to check to see if there's any checks we can redo, but I think for right now, I think our best bet is talk to Gart and try to figure out how to sleep.
Can I help you?
So about the money,
Yes. Have you got it?
I wonder if I could pay you in some sort of services. Like, maybe not money, maybe some sort of, like, I don't know, something we could do under the counter.
Like, fix the bird.
Yeah. Yeah, if that's what you want to call it.
Yeah, Bitchbird had it coming.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Let's see. I'm cold. I'll freeze to death. I'm losing stupid money game. Well, man, after everything we've been through. Kim's about to say something. I'm cold.
Game? Everything is just a game to you, isn't it?
Hold on. I still have my key, you know.
Oh.
What if I extort you?
Good luck trying to use it.
He taps his foot against a metal box installed in the back of the counter.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key
Yeah, it's
before
pretty normal.
your guest key will open the lock.
I'll find a way in. I'll break the door down.
I doubt that'll get you anywhere.
This
Except
game
on
has
a
been
shit list.
This game has been weirdly poignant in rewarding us for being fucking insane. You know what? I was thinking about this the other day. I can't believe, like, morality systems in most video games are just like, oh, okay, like you Red Dead Redemption, you tie somebody to the railroad tracks and then they blow up, and then people try to shoot you for a while. Like, there's almost usually explicitly only detriments to being a dick. That's why, more often than not, you end up playing good playthroughs in games. Because it just doesn't make any sense. Mechanically, you're usually punished for being evil.
I mean, the reason I play good guy playing games is because I don't want to feel like an asshole.
Yeah, okay, sure. Or that. But, like, for people devoid of morality, like some people who may or may not be in this room, there's an emotional component, there's your attachment to the characters, and then there's also just, like, an explicit, like, do I get anything good out of this? And usually, the way it should work is the good path should be harder, but give you something better, and the evil path should be fast and give you something immediately.
I don't know, it's pretty... I find it difficult to be mean.
But like, when I play, like, Fallout, it's just like, well, okay, you can either go through this whole rigmarole in quest, or you can shoot them in the head and steal the quest reward from them. There's not much of an incentive there, other than feeling bad. But, like, this game has kind of, like, flipped the lid a little bit on me. Because it's telling us constantly to do crazy shit for no reason. And it keeps giving us benefits. And, like, it doesn't make it a lot of sense to me.
I'm not sure they're actually benefits.
Well, it's funny.
All right.
That's a benefit.
You know, if you probably would have let Kim say something, you probably would have had a night to stay, but...
Oh, no, he's going to say something now.
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay.
There we
I
go.
might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
Yeah, there we go. That was just a side conversation.
Gotcha.
I'm starting to see the blocking of these quests a little bit more. To see, like, the invisible event flags between the selections of dialogue.
Fair enough.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Okay, bye-bye. You know what kind of has been sticking out in my head? It might just... Oh, this is a dude. Okay.
Wait, steal the bottle.
I thought I was, like, yoinking his drink out of his hands.
That's what I'd like to think you're doing.
Yeah. Okay, Jeff's gone. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, back to the car. You know, there's that lady, like, right at the beginning of the playthrough? The do the fuck lady?
Yes.
I feel like that was like a Chekhov's gun.
Inside.
I feel
you
like
see a
that's
set
gonna
of
pay
steering
off somehow.
levers.
I have something here we could sell.
I can
Look
sell?
in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Oh.
Is it a murder weapon?
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage.
Shut up, reaction speed. I don't know what's going on with that visual glitch.
It's only right here.
Maybe it's the dyslexia again.
That's not what dyslexia... Wow, that is awful.
That's pretty bad.
Is it showing up in the recording, too?
Yeah, it's been showing up before. I'm guessing the light filter from one of the lamps, because this is 3D, it's probably shooting into the camera
Oh, okay.
somehow. But, like, obviously it's a glitch.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we got.
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable.
So am I.
4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver
Like a pillow?
edges sparkle in the dark.
No, not really. I'm just being facetious.
Oh.
We're gonna sell the hubcaps?
I confiscated this for a little while
nice.
back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
Where the fuck is the Martinez Canal? What do you mean?
Yes, there's one 100 meters south of
Oh.
here. I think it's called Roy's Nest or something.
100
If I'm not
meters? That's
mistaken,
like
It should be open late.
a kilometer. You can't walk that.
Yeah, you can.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab.
What's
You
100
can
meters
pawn
in
these
American?
items when talking to Roy.
Like 3 feet.
80 cheeseburgers?
Do you think a cheeseburger is like 1.3 meters long? What the fuck cheeseburgers are you eating? I want to go eat there. Holy shit. I knew we were all overweight and gross, but like we're like consuming more than a child's worth of like body weight and food every day. How much is that?
A child's weight? I don't know. Like,
It's
how much is a child's weight in American?
never enough. Yeah, come on down to McDonald's, American McDonald's, where you can buy the 1.3 meter cheeseburger. Now is yours today for only $29.99. It comes with a small Coke. What do you mean confiscated? What do you mean confiscated? He means he took them.
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
So than speed. I mean,
Isn't that corruption, kid?
no.
We're not corrupt. I mean, you're not. I mean, I am, but that's neither here nor there. I get it. I would have confiscated them too. They're mesmerizing.
That they are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Well,
Okay.
that's convenient. Did you want to put these on your car? No, because then people are going to walk by and steal them.
Shit, you right.
What are those things?
There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
Yeah, I guess. I've never really seen the point of those kinds of things, but they are cool.
They are kind of cool.
I mean, if only just to have more reflective surfaces to be able to check my appearance in. Hey, you gotta look your best, man. It's important. Don't take the spinners. Freeze to death. You want to put these on your machine?
No, that would be silly.
Oh no. He wants
I
to.
don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cup with spinners. That would be outrageous.
Yeah, outrageously cool.
Yeah.
Oh, he totally wants to do it. He's just like, I'm too much of a professional to actually get it done.
Outrageously cool.
He flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark.
I'm not saying sorry. It's only right that we sell them.
Don't make your unpaid hostel bill a moral boon, officer. It won't stick.
Thanks, bro.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Man,
Fucking sick. The radiant spinners. They do extra holy damage.
I gotta see what they look like, though.
Yeah, okay.
They have to have an item description.
200 wing wangs.
That's a lot of wing wangs.
I could buy so much alcohol with that.
You could buy so many cheeseburgers with that.
Yeah, I could buy at least one cheeseburger. The magnificent hubcap spinners that Lieutenant Kitsuragi has donated to you so that you can pay for your room in the whirling. They're slate blue and shimmer haughtily in the light.
I feel bad, but Kim is being a super bro.
I don't. That's free money.
Alright.
Oh, look at all these things I didn't check. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess I'll have to come back here later once I stop being a huge piece of shit.
You probably could have gotten 130 salary dues in bottles alone.
Do you honestly think I was just gonna walk around picking up bottles to sell for that shit?
Yes.
No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, ridiculously cool.
Hey man, I will do anything for money in this game. And I mean anything. Bust a woman, the plaque says DEI. Dead in enter or enter?
Dead end intern.
Dead enter only inside.
Wait, hold on.
Mostly military wear with a few eccentric fashions thrown in.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table.
That's just a motherfucking streetlight.
Oh.
Let your gaze run over it.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard
it's working.
indoor plug. The
Yeah,
light
don't you see it
buzzes
on?
faintly, but persistently.
Kind of. It's very dark in here. Is that one of those, like, fortune-telling machines that where you put a quarter in and it's like, you're going to die tomorrow? Ha, ha, ha. Oh, that's a guy. Oh, okay. I get those confused all the time.
This would
I mean,
make
if you put a
quite
quarter in
statement
him,
to
he'll
your
probably
living
threaten your life.
To be fair, if you put a quarter in me, I'd probably also threaten your life. It depends where you put it, I suppose.
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
That's a sick portrait.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
You know, I've been considering whether or not to. Or I'm definitely. Oh God, I healed myself. I've considered. Look, I use the stick for up and down, and then I use the D-pad, and then the side buttons heal me sometimes. I was considering whether or not, or like which. I'm definitely gonna get a portrait or like a wall painting for one of these. All these like paintings for all these people are like sick. I'm trying to figure out the best one. I'm sure one will pop up at some point.
I like Inland Empire.
Honestly, Harry's dumb face is pretty good. But I agree, Inland Empire's solid. But I don't know, they're all quite good in different respects.
Oh, Encyclopedia's pretty good.
With the book?
With the book brain.
Yeah, that is pretty good. I'll have to think about it.
It was brought to me to be altered.
Like, they definitely sell those. There's no way they don't. Like, somebody's got to be selling these portraits.
Fair.
Yeah.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
He leans into the pawnbroker, doesn't hear him.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
What, he
Yeah.
turned it into a shitty lamp?
It's a cool lamp.
Yeah, but it doesn't cast a lot of light. Dude, at least put like a 1500 watt or lumens bulb in there or something. What is that, like 400? I'm not reading a book at night.
It's like 1.3 meters of lumens.
That's right. How much?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
Sold.
A bargain?
Oh, wait.
No, it's not. He's trying to sweet talk you into buying trash.
But I like trash. Because I love myself. Are you out of their mind? There's one like that on every corner. Taking into account the risk of attaining the light, this seems pretty steep. 700 sounds about right. I imagine it wasn't easy sawing that.
That's pretty good.
I like the first one.
Okay.
The light has undergone 3 transformations, and every transformation, large or small, has a price tag.
That's bullshit. He rests his elbows on the counter and brings his face close to the glass. Like, hey, if I make a statue and I keep like gluing shit onto it, that doesn't magically make it more expensive.
True, but he probably had to swap out the light source and rewiring something's not easy for most people.
Oh, sure. I'm just saying the amount of labor doesn't necessarily make it more valuable.
It does.
Well,
Not
there
for
are
art.
the cost of removal and rewiring.
Throws you a look of weary patience.
The most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
I feel like you're just putting the word morphological field in there, just to
it
fuck with me.
almost sounds like pseudoscience.
Yeah, that doesn't sound real.
Okay, that checks out.
Wow, you can actually buy it. Wow. I wonder if it's even possible to get 700. Oh, I'm sure there's a way to get bribed for $1 billion in this game at some point.
Probably.
Alright.
Alright, let's sell the thing.
Oh, but there's more things to fuck around with. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Wait, what's this? Speaking of fucking
Wow,
around.
a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding
Oh,
toward
no,
you,
it's this guy
a
again.
giant sword in each hand, encircled by
man from
burning
Heimdall?
embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames.
Oh, yeah.
Beneath him are the words, Heimdall burning.
Oh, would you want to put, like, a crop top skinny tee on Harry?
No.
The antlers
Oh,
on the
that'd be
hood
great.
of the man's cloak and his piercing blue eyes.
Why can you
Oh,
snip
familiar.
the t-shirt?
I mean, we have to.
Smells like worn cotton and a little old
Oh, yeah,
sweat
so,
there.
like, thrift. Sure.
Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
There's that very particular scent of secondhand clothing.
Sniffing is okay, but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
Oh, this guy's nuts. Okay, gotcha. So when he said morphological field, what he actually meant is, I'm bananas, don't listen to me.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
This shirt celebrates a false hero, a guardian of the masculine order.
Go for it. Be
Oh,
a feminist.
Yeah.
I doubt the real man from Helmdale was as poor a role model as the one in the popular literature.
Alright.
I don't think he was actually real.
Probably
I'm
not.
pretty sure that was a fantasy book series.
But yes, the books are very sexist, in a not entirely unenjoyable way.
Wow, this guy goes with the flow harder than you.
Yeah, he goes with the flow so hard he's literally melting in his portrait. What do you mean he was real?
I mean, even if the man from Helmdale didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple,
That's
really.
not what that means. That's just fiction, you dip.
Okay.
You sound skeptical. It's not that
But,
complicated.
so,
All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect.
so if I write a piece of fiction and enough people read it, it turns me into like all my characters into real people.
Yeah, have you ever heard of Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah, he wasn't real. That's like saying Harry Potter's real.
I mean, Daniel Radcliffe is real.
Yeah, but Daniel Radcliffe makes weird auteur films because he has plenty of money from coasting on Harry Potter.
That is true.
You can watch an entire movie about him being a farting corpse that a man escapes an island on.
I'm sure that's a thing. I'm sure if that's not a thing, he could make it a thing.
Yeah, it's a movie called Swiss Army Man. Fucking crazy, that movie. Daniel Radcliffe plays a corpse that a man uses as a multi-tool.
I have to fact check you because this sounds.
He
Really
doesn't play the
dumb.
lead. He doesn't play the lead role. He plays the corpse, the one who doesn't talk for most of the film until he starts talking.
Oh my god, this is a real movie.
Yeah. And
What is that fucking cover?
That's him riding the corpse of Daniel Radcliffe as he uses projectile farts to move himself like a motorboat. That happens in the movie. The dude had the dude's necrotizing gas is so powerful he can physically throw himself through the water like a speedboat. Yeah, it's a wild movie. Has one of the most insane fucking twist endings I've ever seen. There's your advertisement.
Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Hjelmdal, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
Are you one of those, like, plasmavores I've heard so much about?
Now you're
This
using
theory
pseudoscience.
isn't exactly
Yes.
incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting.
You know, conceptualization, I was having a little trouble figuring that out. I appreciate you codifying that for me.
Very, very unique energies indeed. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say.
Okay, I might come back for the shirt, but let's see what's up with the
It's not
calves.
often
But
that I
no,
see
it's a
officers
sexist
from
shirt.
the
You're
RCM
and
in
you
my
gotta
pawn
stick with
shop.
feminism.
Well, no, I can be a feminist and still hate women. I couldn't even finish that sentence.
I thought that was the end of the sentence.
Whatever. Man of the counter turns to you slowly.
What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Yeah, there is like a weird like light effect going on. At first I thought it was coming from the street lamp, but it's clearly coming from the entrance. Hold
Yeah.
up. Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you. What with what?
No, you can't say sorry.
It's shameful how insufficient the police
Except
presence here.
except to Kim.
Oh, whatever. Now that the RCM is here, tell me, have you had any trouble recently? It's shameful how insufficient police presence is.
I like that one.
Tell me trouble.
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
That's crazy. It's interesting to me that the booth he's standing behind appears to be... I assume it's bulletproof in some capacity. Although, considering the fact that guns are fairly rare, I don't know how useful that is. But it looks like you can just kind of walk around it. It's kind of hard to tell. The perspective's a little wonky, but there's clearly a counter next to him. I don't know.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers,
Might be a door
people
behind
looking for a deal.
Yeah, maybe it's
people
like a
looking for
box.
a keepsake.
Looks like a ticket
People
booth.
who are terminally bored.
Yeah, mood. I mean, I thought the swirling lights effect was just him hotboxing himself with, like, a massive amount of smoke. Or like one of those booths where, like, you put a bunch of money in it, and then they start killing you with 1,000 cuts. 'Cause they're like razor blades. Oh, wait, that's an episode of Metalocalypse, excuse me.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, is this a Squid Game reference?
Yeah, probably.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
I like pawn shops, they're fun.
Look around. Typical vacuous consumerist items. Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others. Your business plan's all over the place. You should specialize, zoom in, recapitalize. Quite the collection. I may have something to add to it. So, that's communism. That's capitalism. I don't know what that is.
That is, Being nice.
Oh, we can't do that.
It keeps me entertained.
He responds, unimpressed with your business school snobbery. If an electrochemistry, is Rye high? And if yes, what is he on? Reasonably challenging. We have a +2 for odd brain activity. I think that's one of our thoughts.
Well, yeah, because you realize that you got a check earlier that says his
brain's fucked up?
Yeah.
I could have told you that.
Well, yeah, but you got the check success that said that.
In fact, I did. Instantly. By the way, you happen to have any guns? Like by cops?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Fucking knew it.
Oh.
I knew it was here.
What? Sold? This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before.
Wow, I succeeded and that still hurt me. God damn.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
At least I know how I lost it. Let's talk about something else. Wait, I sold you my gun? Yeah, dipshit, you just said that. Was the buyer a policeman too? Or police officer? Like, come on.
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig.
Oh, that's good.
Which was odd.
Oh.
I found her interest in the gun a bit.
Was this the
obsessive,
Kuno-esque girl?
But I was just happy to get rid of it.
Oh, imagine she has
of
it.
her.
No, because she would have been waving that shit around. There's no way. No way.
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
I think he's implying it's like a woman.
Probably.
Maybe it's our ex-wife.
Huh.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
That's right. Oh, wait, that's bad.
That's really bad.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry I sold my gun. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the citizens' militia?
That'd be really smart.
What if she's a vigilante? Wants to prove that she can do our jobs better than we can. There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
In that case, she'll be happy to get a visit from us, if we can find her.
Oh, cool.
Achievement. Say 7 deranged superstar lines.
Oh, cool. It's keeping track of which lines we say.
So fucking
Nice.
I like the fact that you can be like, oh yeah, that's where my gun went. Wait, I sold my gun? After all of that?
I mean, we are pretty unhinged, to be fair. Have people from Everett Clare's Union come here to track that gun? I mean, duh.
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday.
Yesterday?
Looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls.
You said you sold it to her today,
They asked
right?
if I have a police weapon to sell.
Yeah, that's
I
what he
told
said.
them I already sold it.
They'll sell it to some random lady, but he won't sell it to the Union guys.
Well,
They
'cause
went their way.
he already sold it.
It was
Oh,
a
did he say a
trick.
couple days ago?
But
I
you
didn't
know.
Okay.
All sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Oh, actually, I can just look.
Up.
Couple days back. Okay, yeah. So they came yesterday. That makes sense. So I pawned it a couple days ago, and then she bought it a couple days ago.
Yep.
So
Okay.
presumably sometime, a fairly short amount of time after.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
Yeah, and he knew our gun was missing already, because he had that information when we walked in,
Yeah.
which means it probably was not a particularly open secret. Or it was not a closed secret by any means.
Yeah.
People as oleaginous as Everard seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
Oh yeah, goodness. I spent a long time since I heard that word. What does that mean again?
Untruthful?
Uh,
Or like generally untrustworthy?
rich in, covered with, or producing oil. Oily or greasy.
Oh, he's like a greasy guy. Yeah, so he's like a compulsive liar, basically. That was kind of close.
That's funny.
Never used that word before. There's your word of the day. Always use
I've
more of
heard-
those. That's the kind of word you can use in front of your friends, and then look, dude, what the fuck? Are you trying to make us look stupid, or like what? So you can't actually use that word, because then you look like a huge asshole. See, experience my life. Wait, I sold you my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
That's definitely true and not a huge lie.
Yeah.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
Oh, that figures. Well, I'm sure that's part of the plot.
Yeah.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everard wasn't lying, and the Union can track her down in time.
You want to talk about Chekhov's gun? This is a literal Chekhov's gun.
No, this is Dubois' gun.
Like, this is... Yeah, that too. But, like, this is one of those things that, like, this is gonna come up as a part of, like, the main story.
Yeah.
So, like,
You're gonna get shot.
The nature of this game having very loose motivations, like, it's not really... Like, it's pushing you in directions, but it's not really strongly encouraging you to do any one thing, because there's just so much shit to do so far. I'm guessing that'll thin out the further we get into the game. But it's like, there are certain immutable pieces of this game that can't change no matter what. So things like our gun being owned by some lady, even if we didn't come talk to this guy, we're probably still gonna find that lady at some point.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a huge red herring and we actually have to go hunt it down. But I don't think that's the case. We'll see.
Well, we can't do anything about it right now.
No, it's said that a couple more times before, so I'm guessing it's in that area.
Of course.
Okay.
Is Roy high?
Let's sell some shit
Yes,
first.
we'd like
Okay.
to sell these hubcaps.
Oh, cool.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them.
So I can come to the pawn shop
spinners
tomorrow.
appear
Or like when
iridescent
Kim
in the
calls it a
dancing
night.
light
Yeah,
of his
fair.
pawn shop.
He needs to get his beauty sleep.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them?
Yeah.
Jump-a-mesque banger?
Yeah.
No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
Owning a pawn shop must be, like, weirdly fucked up. I mean, this guy wouldn't give a fuck, obviously, but, like, having to deal with the fact that, like, people can walk in and be like, hey. I'm like, yeah, that's probably something you stole. Like, I guess there's plausible deniability, right?
Yeah. Fair.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Lieutenant explains as the pawnbroker opens the register and counts the cash.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Hooray!
Wait, what happened?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you probably just sold the fucking... you probably just used the money for more, was it Red Baron whiskey? Or whatever?
What?
For selling the gun. I'm just like, where'd all the money go? You probably,
I
bought,
bought more
booze
Magnum
up.
bottles of wine.
probably bought
Here's
some
the
more booze a haul.
130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
Right, he gave us what we needed and not the full 200. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Damn, I was gonna spend it on booze.
I know.
The rest is for him, to compensate for the pain of being separated from his radiant spinners.
Oh, he'll get over it. He has the present of being in my presence. And that's radiant enough for most people.
It's definitely
Anything else you're
something.
thinking of selling?
I like to sell my clothes.
Probably can.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment.
Okay.
Ooh, check your pockets. Access your pawn.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Thingies. I'm gonna wait till I need money before I sell it.
Okay. I was hoping you could sell, like, the racist cup.
I have a fascinating photo of a corpse here. Oh, I can show him the crime scene photo.
Kim would not be happy
Why
about
would
that.
I do that? Hey, you want to see? Kid, you want to see a dead body?
Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No sale.
Why would he want a picture of a corpse?
Oh, do you know what that's?
Relevant? Oh, right, because this is something we can walk around and ask people about.
Yeah.
Photic paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism.
Slamming him a
It's
ding dong.
darkness. That's all I know. Sell me something lighter.
I see.
You have absolutely no idea what aphotic baths are.
Helpful.
You?
But the tattoos on the man are not that.
Okay, so he likes light. So if we find like a light bulb or something, we can sell that. to
Another
this
time,
motherfucker.
perhaps.
I'm gonna come back in a minute. Oh.